In the history of Israel, there was a moment when the life of a great king was shaken by the weight of his own sin. The story is not one of victory in battle, but of a battle within the human heart, a struggle between guilt and repentance, judgment and mercy. This powerful account is recorded in the sacred writings of the 2nd Samuel, where King David faced the darkest failure of his life. The story begins in spring, when kings go out to war. David sent Joab and the army to attack the Ammonites, while he remained in Jerusalem. One evening the king walked along the roof of his palace. From there he saw a woman bathing. She was very beautiful. David asked about her identity, and the servants answered, "She is Bathsheba, the daughter of Eliam and the wife of Uriah the Hittite." Despite knowing she was married, David sent for her. A moment of temptation turned into a grave transgression. Bathsheba later sent word to the king, "I am pregnant." Fear began to grow in David's heart as he tried to conceal what had happened. He called Uriah back from the battlefield, hoping he would return home to his wife and believe the child was his own. But Uriah was a man of honor. While the soldiers of Israel slept in tents, he refused the comfort of his own home. Uriah explained his loyalty. "The covenant box and the men of Israel are in tents. How could I go home and eat and drink?" David's plan failed. He sent Uriah back to the battlefield carrying a sealed letter that would cost Uriah his life. The message said, "Put Uriah in the front line, where the fighting is heaviest. Then pull back and let him be killed." And so it happened. Uriah died in battle. David believed the matter was hidden, but heaven had seen everything. The Lord sent the prophet Nathan to confront the king. Nathan did not begin with accusation. Instead, he told David a story. There were 2 men, Nathan said, one rich and one poor. The poor man had only one little lamb, which he loved like a daughter. Instead of using his own animals to serve a guest, the rich man took the poor man's only lamb and slaughtered it. David's anger burned. He declared with fury, "I swear by the living Lord that the man who did this ought to die." Then Nathan spoke the words that pierced David's soul. "You are that man." Nathan revealed that the Lord knew everything. He reminded David of how God had made him king and rescued him from Saul. Yet David had despised the Lord's command. Nathan declared, "You had Uriah killed in battle, and you took his wife to be your wife." At that moment, David did the only thing left to do. Confessé. With humility, he said, "I have sinned against the Lord." Nathan answered with a message of both mercy and consequence. "The Lord forgives your sin. You will not die." When the child born to Bathsheba became sick, David fasted and prayed desperately. He lay on the ground, pleading with God for mercy, but the child died. David rose, washed himself, changed his clothes, and went to the house of the Lord to worship. In time, comfort returned. Bathsheba gave birth to another son, Solomon. The Lord loved the child, and through him, the royal line would continue. This story teaches that even the greatest can fall. David's greatness was that when confronted with truth, he humbled himself before God. His simple confession, "I have sinned against the Lord," opened the path back to grace. Repentance restores what pride destroys. If you liked this story, please like, share, and subscribe for more deep Bible stories. Goodbye, and may God bless you. Shalom.